Blasphemous. The actual last time I'll be streaming it, because today we defeat the final boss. As you can see, 97.5% complete. So that last percentage is probably the fervor that I don't have, which I'm not going to bother getting. And also the last boss. So today, that's what we're doing. Social distancing 101. Stream video games and talk about anime. It works oh shit. It works really well, about the opposite of how well that just worked. Sorry. The right one makes us go up. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we're up to today. Yeah, there's some things to talk about, I think, today. About, yeah, the wonderful world of dealing with people hysterical over the coronavirus, as well as people who don't necessarily take it seriously enough. You gotta strike a good middle ground, I think. Yeah, I'm lucky that I'm a programmer by trade, so I can work from home very easily. So working from home for the next few weeks is not really a problem for me, and it makes it easier for me to stream since I get to it a lot faster.
In my dreams, I heard your footsteps coming closer. In my dreams, I tried to talk to you and introduce myself. Guardian of the miracle and of the miracle banner, with great pain, I carry the emblem of the Father.
I feel like the direction that they gave this guy was to emulate a Catholic priest. There's one specifically. I can't remember his name right now though.
Bloodied skin, I am the eyes from which our mother gazes.
Sorry, I'm looking at my shelf.
I know of you, apart from your cold, nameless visage. Apart from your calloused and wounded hands, apart from the mourning of your deaths. No, I know nothing of you. Only the miracle knows.
I wish I could remember his name, but sadly I don't.
Now may
He was very famous though.
Full of guilt with mine of gold collide.
I think that he was a priest for like Reagan or something. Like he was like one of the first like televised priests.
You forever in name. I bless you forever in death.
Oh shoot, I ran into it. There we go. First stage down.
You have shattered the mirror in which you saw me asleep. Now you see me awoken as the son of the true miracle.
Anyway, so feeling happy about beating this game, but also a little bit sad. That tends to be the way of things. Oh, right. That thing has a bit more range than I expected it to. Ooh, right. Note to self, pay attention. Oh shoot. This way? Nope. I don't like that I can't actually reach him every time. I think that... Ow. Shit. I didn't pay attention to my health. I think those are getting bigger each time. Really. Don't really need to worry about those too much, but we should probably. Oh, that, yeah. Pushing its fire. I think I want that. I don't know if I need this right now, actually. Might be able to do better. Okay. But anyway, so today I went ahead and I hung out with the people from my Japanese class.
In my dreams, I heard your
because class was canceled, but we're still trying to study. And so we did that, and I really wish that like I liked people more. That might sound kind of odd, but like when someone starts talking about things that are totally unrelated to you know, the studying at hand, it kind of irritates me. Also, where's my guilt? Oh, whoops. There. It seems to kind of track. Yeah. Oh, you're lucky. Wait, can I get my goat back from here?
You have shattered them. Now you see me awoke.
As a true son of the miracle. But yeah, like I'm there to study, not really to socialize, mostly. And like one of the people definitely doesn't. Wow, really, my guilt's up, just floating in the middle there. One of them definitely doesn't study as much as like myself and the other person does, and it shows. Oh, ooh, we can deflect those bubbles. I didn't realize that at first. Can I get up there in time? Oh, actually that was useful-ish. Sort of. Wait. Oh, really? Already? Okay, he's got a third form. Maybe. Achievement unlocked, Sumo Blasphemous. Beat His Holiness Escobar. I don't know what sumo means in Latin. But we just murdered the Pope. Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy.
You have freed His Holiness from his afflicted torment. And now he walks by the old processions on the other side of the dream. The cradle of the grievous miracle. The final relic. The grail of blood and gold that emanated from the forehead of the Father as he silently lamented the moment of his blessed twisting. That first relic is here, at the top of the Ashen Mountain, next to the Tern throne, where His Holiness was kissed by a miraculous pain. And now, your final communion with the miracle awaits. Only you will be able to know how much of it has seeped into your guilty heart.
Anything else?
Your communion.
Alright then, buddy. Wow, look at these look at the pillars. Sorry, the word wasn't coming to me. Oh, it's a seat. Do I sit? Huh.
Thus came the moment of final communion with the sword born of guilt. A last sacrifice in order to finish penance and break off with the ungodly will of the grievous miracle. But the plans of the miracle are capricious. Penance never ends, but changes, hurts, and condemns at will. There is no place for the penitent one on the other side of the dream. His place is here among us. He is the new Father and the last Son of the miracle, recipient of our prayers forever and ever.
Achievement unlocked. The Path of the Believer. Unlock the ending A. Oh, there's more than one ending. Huh. Oh, shoot. I'll let the credits roll. Is there really no music? Or hold on, there was music. I wonder if me clicking out accidentally like that. Oh, wait, something
And
happened.
thus shall your name be erased under the heavens.
So that lady that ran away. Another miracle. Like true riposte. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool looking though. Alright, sorry. I prefer the credits that you play for the game that we played, since, you know, I want to appreciate all the people who actually worked on it. But I guess they don't. I guess they don't consider it. Huh. Also, apparently, the ending that I unlocked is the good ending and not the bad ending. Interesting. Requirements being to find the Immaculate Bead, equip it, die, and through weight, and destroy all the Confessor statues. Huh. Interesting. Waiting for the amount of that once was burnt, change the one to climb and commute with the miracle. And one that's proven worthy to be able to climb the top of the mountain. Once on the top, he will sit in the throne, set himself, and become a tree. What's the bad ending then? I haven't completed all the requirements for ending A, i.e., having done only 6 out of 7 dungeons. End up being swallowed by ashes. Ashes takes his home and his penitence will be over. Huh. There you go. Now there's music. Huh, so this is interesting. I'm reading a comment on the endings where someone's kind of going into what's going on. And it's interesting enough that I think I'm going to read it to you. So it's a bit long, but I think it's probably fine. So this is from the Blasphemous wiki from some user named Eugenioso. It says, here's my lore. According to the game, the whole situation started when this kid begged the high heavens for forgiveness for his guilt. The way I interpreted this is not as a blessing the child wanted forgiveness, but as a sign from heaven that we, people, must be responsible for ourselves and look to save ourselves rather than to pray for a solution and await for an answer. This is why I believe this. God, or whatever entity exists as a higher being in the game's lore, exists as a passive lord. something that all fathers should know. For it is the job of the parents to teach their children that solutions do not come from others. They must learn to own up to what they did themselves. Well-balanced adults are the ones who accept they made a mistake and move on, whereas poorly raised children will always blame others and try to martyr themselves by accusing the world of who they are or what they do. I believe that this otherworldly entity was fed up with the pain this child suffered and refused to accept his responsibility in causing that he decided to help him by giving him exactly what he wanted, pain and suffering. This is, in my humble opinion, the first miracle, which by definition is, in effect, or extraordinary event in the physical world that surpassed all known human or natural powers and is ascribed to a supernatural cause. By way of this, the entity now decides to teach the people below him a lesson. Their prayers will be answered in literal ways. The game makes a show of this thanks to the boss fights, features and events that you witness throughout it. Deogracias is blessed with trying to know everything about the miracle, yet he knows he can never achieve it. Altagracias, the triple-faced girl, did not want to marry, so she prayed for help, and what she received was hideousness. Herces was unjustly burnt at the stake and he was manifested to life by the miracle, but forever in pain due to the fire that scorched him. Hell, even Escobar, the physical representation of the high wills which itself is a representation of the miracle, could do nothing to stop it, and thus turned his throne around before having it burned by greedy priests who yearned for the position. Once he came out, the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow, warriors vowed to never speak, upon seeing the truly tyrannical form of government implemented by Escobar's changed form, decided that he needed to be killed to stop his senseless madness, which explains why the Brotherhood is all but destroyed. This is where the higher entity enters play, as this player. The miracle manifests itself for the one and only time onto someone who did not ask for it, the penitent one. He is the only survivor of the slain of his entire temple, and acquires mea culpa, my guilt, from the mother statue, heavily theorized to be Escobar's mother who begs the miracle to punish her for her son's insanity, which transforms into the sword. Here's the part that truly seals the deal for me, the endings. The first bad ending represents the penitent one trying to climb the mountain of ash to reach the throne, but since he is still full of sin, he is not allowed to reach it and gets sucked up by the pile. In order to get the best ending, you must destroy the confessor statues and face the, game-wise not too hard, challenges within and after dying 3 times with the Immaculate Bead. This is the important point. If you die during the game, as you know, you leave behind your guilt fragment B, a reminder of your failure on your quest every time the miracle resurrects you. You then have 2 options: recover the guilt fragment left behind, or go to a confessor statue and pay for forgiveness. However, if you destroy the statues, you can enter the portals under them and fight a battle to receive a message after you win, Statio Secorum, which literally meant to forego or to stop following an oath. Of note, it is important to observe that you do not reduce your guilt if you win in these dungeons. This is the very essence of the game. They're trying to tell you that in order to reach the true ending and to be worthy of sitting in the throne to stop the miracle from manifesting itself in Custodia, you must forego the rituals of forgiveness by others and instead fight your own demons, the dungeons under the confessor statues, and learn to live and forgive yourself from sin, and not to pray to others for salvation. Once you do these things, note that it is the only requirement to achieve the best ending. Everything else in the game is completely optional and does not alter the ending at all. Then, and only then, can you climb the mountain of ash to the now empty throne. And then does the miracle stop for the penitent one. He achieved what he set out to do and found forgiveness for himself rather than for others. The miracle does not bring him back, as now the otherworldly entity accepts his pure sacrifice and ends the manifestation of the miracle all across the land, which is clearly visible in the ending, where others can now climb the now harmless ash mountain and not be absorbed by it, respectfully admire the penitent one's sacrifice and his part in stopping the manifestations of the miracle. It is curious to note that Escobar and the penitent one are opposites. Whereas one talks constantly and punishes the other, the penitent one seeks redemption for himself and others. Whereas one decided to be quiet and not try to stop the miracle, the penitent one decided to seek out an answer. Whereas Escobar decided to not sacrifice himself, the penitent one does. And of course, there's Cristanta, who serves the order that directly serves Escobar and one of the destroyers of the Brotherhood. The fact that her order is blind is another allegory to the theory I have therefore mentioned, that she blindly follows the orders of others, instead of living her own life and following her own path like the penitent one. Of more relevant note is that she ends the game by pulling mea culpa out of the chest of the penitent one, meaning that the miracle once can be manifested upon the world. DLC? I hope so. What does this mean for the sequel / DLC? I believe that it will involve Cristanta, obviously, hopefully as a playable character, and the quest to make her see and to stop being blind about the problems that she has caused with her blind faith. Hopefully ending a redemption for herself by taking the place of the penitent one in the Ashen Throne, and maybe by her now having to fight the penitent one powered by the miracle, which make the other boss fights look like nothing by comparison. Thank you for reading this, and if you like it, follow me on Twitch, Sopamonks. Sopamonks is my name there, with 2 X's. Sopamanxx. It's a neat theory. There's a comment on it He says, I think there are so other significance hidden as Josanero himself, Son of the Moon, and a bowl, the children of moonlight predicting the penitent one. Even the different quests in the game have important significance. I'd probably expand your analysis a few more. It's difficult to put my words into English, as it's not my native language. Huh. Interesting. Oh, apparently you, when you beat the game, you can kind of keep playing. Gotcha. Neat. Well, that was a good game, honestly. It was fun. I enjoyed the world that it was in, and you know, the interesting things going on. There's a lot of symbolism, to say the least. Oh, hey, sorry. Please tell me you're not gonna say for 26 letters. I was. Sorry, I was busy reading things. Hey, Drake Spartan, you missed the final boss. He took 2 attempts, 3 if we're counting the attempt on the previous streams. Good game though. Good and fun. I was reading some lore analysis bits about the ending. I apparently got the true ending, so that was exciting. No, that's good. And I figured that I'll play some Call of Duty next as a totally different palate cleanser kind of thing. So, unfortunately, it's probably just going to be me solo doing random stuff, I think. So, as far as I know, anyway, no one's gotten back to me about playing together on a team at all. So, busy people. But that's life. It'd be nice if there's a way to like fast forward the credit. I mean, there's a way to skip it, but not fast forward entirely. Blink. But apparently if you, oh right, there's a little ending bit.
And thus shall your name be erased under the heavens.
Oh, we unlocked the Son of the Miracle and the True Posterity. So, neat stuff. Good game. Very, very good game. I am going to go to the bathroom real quick. And then I will come back, hit up Battle.net, and try out some very bad attempts at Call of Duty. So, be right back. I'm going to throw on some music.